Hey, everybody. This is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. How are y'all doing today on this Tuesday? So I decided to come on a little bit earlier today. I think I have about 10, 15 minutes. I'm over here on my lunch slash conference. And so I've been trying to catch up uh, on some videos and things like that. And so I saw a couple of videos today, and I actually been wanting to do this particular video about Tarsha Howard and Killa from a Given and Curse podcast. Please like, share, subscribe to Given and Curse podcast. They both were the ladies who were in the back of the church a few weeks ago at Bishop Whitehead's church, and Tarsha was the one that was arrested for interfering with religious service, and the one that Bishop Whitehead had grabbed. Killa is Given a Curse podcast is also a YouTuber, and she has her own channel. She's a one Given a excuse me, I can't talk. A Given a Curse podcast, and then she also have a backup, a Given a Curse podcast #2. So I'm subscribed to both. So definitely check her out. So I have been noticing that the relationship between the two of them had been changing, because I was under the impression, I'm just going to say what I think. Okay. I was under the impression that they were friends. I was under the impression that, that they knew each other before they decided to go to Bishop Whitehead's church. So, but please look at the playlist that I put in the description. Those are all the videos about by either Killa or featuring Killa and Tarsha. I have Larry Live, I have King Jives, I have Killa's podcast, I have Conscious TV, because they both went on Conscious TV's channel. And I just want you to, like I said, I'm giving you the history. I'm giving you, right now, these are my thoughts, but I want you to go watch those videos for yourself. Especially today's video. It should be the last one on the list. And go to the 2-hour, 42-minute mark. And that is where Tarsha Howard gets on Killa's podcast, kind of gives her an apology, but then also Tarsha is there to disrupt lies. Hey, Christine Park, so glad you could be here. So let me go back to the beginning, okay? So a few weeks ago, they are at Bishop Whitehead's church. Killa is there with her phone, and she's there with her GoPro. Also, Tarsha's in the back. Tarsha used to attend a real estate class of Bishop Whitehead. So there is a confrontation situation, and Tarsha still maintains, like, oh, I was not going to hit his wife or towards his wife, but when I look at the video, it looks like you are, because you're walking in that direction and your finger is up, like you're about to say something to her or do something else. It still doesn't look right. So nonetheless, Bishop Whitehead was wrong for putting his hands on you. He was wrong for putting his hands on you. Okay. Now, whether or not I agree with both you and Killa's reasoning for being there, because it definitely didn't look like it was, you really were like soaked in the spirit and there to fellowship, like maybe the other parishioners that there were, even though there weren't that many. But anyway, that was your goal. So Killa has come out and said she did not agree with what Tarsha did, right? And Tarsha, which Killa played on her channel, some video recordings from Tarsha, because Tarsha went on, she was on King John's before, then she was on Larry Live, then she was on Conscious TV. And so I guess there was some type of disagreement. And then Tarsha hit Killa with a Copyright strike. Yes, she did. Her name is Tarsha, Tarsha. Yeah, I thought it was Tasha too. So Tarsha hit Killa's page, the Gift and the Curse podcast, the first page. Um, hey, Miss VS NC09, Mrs. VS speaks royally. So she hit her with a copyright strike, and I think it's over the video where because Killa goes outside with her camera, and it's still where after she's downstairs and Tarsha is going off. She wants her purse because she lost her purse and she lost her shoes, and the police is asking her questions. And so that's the video that she hit her with a copyright strike for. So since then, you saw Tarsha on Conscious TV, and then she had her thing she said about Killa, and then Killa, I think the next night, went on Conscious TV and she had her point of view about what. Yeah, Christine, the day after it happened, Tasha Howard was on Larry Live. The day after. And today she kind of misspoke. She said, "This is my third time only being on here talking about this. I'm really not supposed to talk about it." No, baby, it's really your fourth time. You were on King Jives 2 weeks before you went to that church. Then you're on Larry Live. Then you're on Conscious TV. And then today she was on, hey, Lindsay. Today she was on Giving It Curse podcast. So, and you said they were never friends. That's what I'm getting, that they were never friends. It's just like, wow. You know, Tarsha is the lady that got grabbed by Bishop Whitehead at his church a few weeks ago. A Gift and a Curse podcast. Killa is the YouTuber, the podcast that was sitting next to her. Tarsha is brown skin and Killa is light skin. Oh, so Tarsha followed Killa over there? Okay. Also, so today, and you know, Conscious TV, he was trying to tell both of them, I guess talk both of them that, hey, y'all need to, like, you know, patch things up and, you know, everything like that. Yeah, Killa was going there. Yeah. Yeah, but she was on that Lindsay. Remember, I think it was, who was it who told me that? It was Respective Angle Show who told me, like, hey, I've seen her before. She was on Jives 2 weeks before she went to Bishop Whitehead's church. But Killa has been following or reporting on Whitehead since, I think, the burglary. Yeah, she was talking about the real estate class. Who's, you know, I think on the real estate one, I think Pam was on there too. Okay, so she joined her at church, but they were not working together. Both of them have been affected. The copyright strike on footage that Killa Finnick was over the top. Yeah, and she kind of apologized for it today, but after she left, Killa felt like it really wasn't a whole apology; it was a half apology. Because what Killa then said was, I guess, Tarsha not only hit her with a copyright strike, there's some video, I don't know if it's a video or a voice message, where basically Tarsha said something about Killa's family. And so Killa is like taking that personally. So, and surprisingly enough, the reason why I was surprised when I saw Killa's thumbnail, and I'm like, oh, you own the show. Maybe they patch. I'm thinking, oh, y'all patch things up. Well, no, I'm over here on my lunch break. I'm watching, and I'm like, and the first thing Killa says, not Killa, Tarsha, she said she was there because I'm not gonna say that person's name. I don't even think they said the person's name. Another content creator made a video saying that Tarsha said that Larry Reed sent her there. But Tarsha came on and said, I came on here because that's a lie. It's a lie. I never said that. Yeah. And so she said she thanked Killa for letting her come up there, even though they had that issues. And she even said, I'm sorry I struck your channel. I did that in the heat of the moment. I'm so sorry I did that. And then Killa went off the screen, and she just let Tarsha talk. And she said, people keep asking me about, is someone my mentor? No, my mentor didn't send me either. And there were other people in the chat asking questions, but I only could see the ones that were being put on the screen. I couldn't see the ones in the chat because I guess it's not ready yet. So I'm over here. I don't even think she said you were offended. It was like, she said, I'm sorry, Killa, for hitting your channel with a copyright strike. It was all in the heat of the moment. But yeah, when you say if you were offended, that ain't a sincere apology either. And she mentioned the book again too, talking about I was there because it's once everything is done, because I'm still have a case, because she has that charge, for interfering with a religious service. And so they left, and they kept saying, she kept talking about the book, and she kept saying, no one sent me and Killa. And then y'all keep saying Killa said this and Killa said that. And I don't think she's saying this. Okay. So then she thanked Killa. Tarsha thanked Killa for being here, and then left. And then Killa came back on. I love Killa. I'm sorry. Killa came back on, and she said, okay, y'all heard she wanted to come up here. Whatever, she wanted to talk, let y'all talk. And I wasn't quite sure. Let me not put words in her mouth. I'm just going off of memory. But I put the link. I'm going to put the link here for y'all can see it too. This is the playlist link. Go to the last video, y'all, and go to the 2 hour and 40-second-minute mark. And y'all tell me about the whole apology, if y'all agree with me or not. So, and like, share, subscribe to a Gift and Curse podcast. So Killa said, I didn't think she was watching me, but I guess she's watching me. But that's why I sat over here being quiet. Y'all had, wanted answers to certain questions, and I was letting y'all, ask the questions or whatever. And sorry, I got 5 more minutes, y'all. So my class. So yeah, what was my thought? Okay, so she said she apologized. That's a half apology. I don't know, something about to the effect that I don't know if I want to accept it, because Tarsha also talked about Killa's family. So, which I need to go find out where that video is, because I'm nosy. I'm nosy. So, but Killa did say, yeah, she over there plugging that book again. She took the opportunity to talk about her book again. And then this is what Killa said. She said, because when she asked me, or when we talked about going to the church, she never mentioned anything about a book. That's what Killa said. She didn't mention anything to her about a book. So it is what it is, y'all. I'm just, whoo. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But Killa did mention, I'm summarizing. Summarize from memory. She said that Tarsha said that no one sent her over there, but Killa did say it wouldn't surprise me if you were sent. because it's not that far-fetched. And I was like, makes sense. Makes sense. Because this is the thing. When she was on Larry Reed, which I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. I, Larry said, "Oh, when he was introducing Tarsha on his show, he said, and she said, oh, I was told that you're a prophet or prophetess." And then he said, "Oh, what church do you go to?" And then she tells him the church is Zoe Ministries. That is his mentor's church. So you mean to tell me, then how did you know she was a prophetess then? Does that mean your mentor should have told you? Or did Kendall look it up? Like, come on, man. What was the first place you went to after you was at that church? So you go on a men's program whose mentor is your pastor? Come on now. Come on. What Bishop Whitehead did to you, Tasha Howard, was wrong. But ever since this thing been this incident, I'm just looking at you kind of sideways too. You know, I'm looking at you kind of sideways. You know, so I gotta go, y'all. Thank you so much for listening to me. Please, this is the playlist of all the videos featuring a Gift and a Curse podcast by her, or featuring her, and also featuring Tarsha. So y'all look at that last video from Gift and a Curse podcast. Go to the 2 hour 40-second minute mark, and y'all tell me about what y'all hear. Okay. If I have time, I'll come back on later. Today is gonna be a long day. Testing, grading, all that kind of stuff. So talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Thank you so much, Lindsay, VS Speaks Royally, Christine Parks. Thanks to the people in the bushes who probably going to see this right now, and the others of you who are going to be in the replay game and going to see this later. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Right, Christine? Like, y'all need to, like, come on. Like, and if, oh, Lord. Allegedly. Bye.